Alright guys, here we are, this is the updated gym tour. Alright, so I'm going to take you through the place. This is Brenda's bread. Brenda's bread is the best thing ever, protein bread free. Look, it's even wrapped in little wrap thingies, and so yeah, that's free for members. My cousin just came in, she dropped me like loads of goodies, but like there's Haribo in there, so don't let anyone see those. Coffee machine here. There's always like a bit of credit in this coffee machine, so it's like €2 a coffee and $1.50 for tea, but like come in, we always put like a couple of cents in there, so like usually you get your coffee cheap. Here's the fridge. Owen's meals are going to be in the fridge. Country munch. Here's the menu. You come in, you can pick up your order here, or you can just pay as you go and just pick up your meal. Yeah, we gotta get people to sign in, and this guy, gotta wipe him down, but like you sign in here, right? There's one plant. We've got like 2 plants out here as well. They're legit plants as well. They're not like fake plants. So let me just show you this then, right? This is our report. This is what we've been working really hard on. Oh yeah, and there's also like just there behind you, there is a meal deal that we're going to be launching pretty soon. Wait a second, I'll just get in here. Here we go, right, so here's a meal deal we're going to be launching pretty soon. Okay, so it's a €10 workout and meal deal, so it's a 30-minute workout. It's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, lunchtime, Tuesdays, Thursday mornings. You get your workout, you get a meal, and you get a free coffee with this flyer. So this is a win-win for everyone. This is the report, alright, so we've been working so hard on this, okay, so 4 pillars to what we're doing here. Focus, fuel, train, recover. Focus is like the mindset. I'm sorry now if my screen is kind of like a bit off. Let me turn down the music a little bit. So focus is like mindset and things like that. Fuel is like nutrition. Train is like the training aspect, and recovery is obviously recovery, right? And there's this person's overall score. So the focus, he's got 70 out of 100, right? So here's just a quick summary, right? So you can see like his nutrition habits and his sleeping habits need work. But his body composition is pretty good. His body fat could be better, but his hip to waist ratio is really good. Okay, so you know he'll get information on like body fat percentages here. Will she focus? They're 14.9%, and we've got like at 15% body fat. If he was 76 kilos, he's actually 68 kilos. But if he was 76 kilos at 50% body fat, that would be like his maximum muscular potential. We've got targets for fat loss and muscle gain, whatever he wants to focus on, and just more information about all those stats. So his fuel section, and he's only scoring 45 out of 100 in that, so he could improve on this, right? So here's his macro breakdowns. Here's his nutrition knowledge, that could be improved. Here's his nutritional intake, that could be improved. So you can see there micros serving, so his fruits and vegetables probably could be improved, and his healthy fats and his fish oils could definitely be improved. And then for each of these markers on the right hand side, for each of those markers on the right hand side, there's a box here that kind of goes into more detail. So for example, fat per day, if we can see this, we recommend you consume at least 60 grams of fat per day. And then at the bottom it kind of has a lower amount of fat will be 60 grams, a moderate amount will be 82, and a higher amount will be 105 plus, and that's all individualized for him. So that's just not something generic. Those numbers are specific for him, particularly with his calories here. So 2270 is his maintenance, and then you have a deficit and you have a surplus there as well for him. So that's the nutrition side of things, and we've also got a kitchen questionnaire and feedback on that in terms of setup in the kitchen. The train aspect, this is the most interesting one. So he's got 67 out of 100. Okay, so I'll just quickly take it through, alright? So his overhead squat is poor, so that's the one there in the middle. That's poor, right? But his hypermobility scores and his lunge scores are really good. So why is the overhead squat poor? Well, his overhead squat poor is actually because his ankle mobility is poor and his hip extension is poor. So if we can improve those two, his overhead squat will improve. If you look up here, shoulder stability and his C-spine mobility are both really, really good, so we don't need to focus on those. So then he can come over here and he can get, like, you know, feedback on his shoulder posture or feedback on his balance, and we can focus on targeting those. So there's the, like, that's the train section, right? So it's pretty long. Reports are pretty long, right? So, and here's the recovery, right? So in terms of the recovery, he's doing pretty well here. Sleep and stress seem pretty good. Blood pressure is a little bit off, but you know, that can be just that got to do with the day and the assessment. Overall, how many pages is the report? I think the report is like 30 pages or something. But yeah, that's the report anyway. That's kind of our unique selling point. You come in, you get your assessment, we give you a report, and then we base everything after the report. Up the stairs we go. A couple of new things here. We've got a plant and a plant. New plants. We got some chairs here just for people waiting for assessments and stuff, or waiting for physio. In here, here's our treatment rooms and stuff. So kind of get them set up. We've got our posters up on the walls, and we're going to change the color of this now as well. And in here we've got our skeleton up, and we've got again our posters on the walls in here. We're just going to get a black cover for that. You've seen all the toilets and all that stuff. So here's the gym. AstroTurf is down. We've got a couple of water fountains or water jugs over here because these are really nice for water. We actually glued the AstroTurf there the other day. So again, you know, it was kind of like, it was kind of bubbly along here, so we like glued it all down, so now it goes absolutely nowhere, so it's great. Such a nice open space. Here is obviously the gym. We've got everything organized. We decided to put the bumpers like so. Alright, so what we have is, I have to reorganize these. It's going to be black, green, yellow, blue, and then the reds at the bottom, and that's going to be the same all the way across, and that way then it just helps us keep it a little bit more organized. Dumbbell section here. All of our racks along here, everyone absolutely loves them. It's great. We've had such good feedback. Another dumbbell section down the end. This is going to be all stored in a racking system that we're getting in for here, so that's coming very, very soon. But yeah, this is it. Like, you know, I can't exactly remember what was in the last video, but this is the gym at the moment. Really, really positive feedback on like the look of the place and on the reports as well. So like them bumpers, I'm so happy with how they turned out. We have a stairs for this space, so this is going to be the new office. We have a stairs for here, but we want to get a spiral staircase. I think because a spiral staircase takes up less room. I think the stairs for here is like kind of like a funny kind of sideways one, so and we got to figure that out still. But yeah, that's the place at the moment. So excited. It's just great to kind of like meet people at the door and, you know, chat to them, and then like send them upstairs, and kind of they go around and they kind of get a feel for the place, and then they come back down, and then you get to have a chat, and oh, do you know, and they like it, and then they kind of, you get to learn a bit about them. You ask them, oh, what do you do? And like I've met loads of parents of like some of the coaches even that are here. Like I've met some of their parents, and that's really nice. My cousin came in today, and she kind of saw the place for the first time, and like she was really happy with it. And then there was a crew in from the Good Food Outlet, who are the Good Food Outlet has a shop basically down the road, and I know Mary and Pat, right? Mary and Pat own the Good Food Outlet, and I know their nephews who play for Ó'Móráin, and the nephews are members in here. So we were doing a promo with them, and with that promo there was like Leanne Moore, Eamon Baggett was in, and the I Love Limerick crew was in, Richard was in, and it was nice to just get to meet those people and just show them the gym, because like they had no idea like that this place existed, and they really thought it was cool. Like, so it's just nice to kind of get a buzz. And Finbar, like a friend from college or from secondary school, came in today, and I haven't seen the man in years, and like he just came in to do a workout, and it was just great to kind of like, you know, like give him a hug and, you know, show him the place. And Swanee came in, and Deck came in, two of my best friends came in today, so it's just nice to have a place to show off. So yeah, really happy with it so far. There's still like loads of little things to do, so like little system things, right? So, for example, check-ins, amending memberships, you know, setting up appointments, doing the reports. We need to get better at that system, right? Because there's a lot of work on these reports, and we need to obviously try and get them done quickly, but also accurately. So we got to make sure that we kind of get that system right. Got to do a big tidy now, so place needs a good like clean top to bottom, because we want to make sure the place is absolutely spotless, so that when people come in, like, they have a really good impression. It looks really nice, but we got to keep it clean, fresh, and sparkling all the time. So yeah, listen guys, that's the update. Thank you so much for watching the video. Like the video if you liked the video. The channel has been growing so much, and I really appreciate it. I've got other news in terms of football coming for a different video, but I got some really bad news recently based on my MRI results, so I'm going to talk about that in a later video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're in Limerick, come check out the gym. If you're anywhere on the planet, fly to Shannon and we'll pick you up at Shannon, we'll bring you to the gym and we'll show you around. Until the next one, Slán.